Doctor yesterday. I must protest this excursion into uncharted waters. This sachet into the sargosis of non-history.
Howard, I take it by all this verbiage that you don't want to go back to prehistoric times.
Precisely.
Why not, Howard?
I've got better things to do than spend my time reporting on the star pitcher of a Cro-Magnon farm team.
Doctor, yesterday, how do you report on history when there wasn't any? You know, we don't have a show.
The rest of the news team seems to think so. Like it's just you and me. You better start with your interview.
With who?
The logical person to talk to. An oral historian.
What's that?
Well, before history was in books, it was in the minds of people who remembered. I'm going to go around back and see if I can tune one in and see if you can get him to talk to us through prehistoric time.
Wow, what a scoop!
We might go back to the Ice Age. I better put in some antifreeze.
Excuse me, sir, may I talk to you a minute? Can you hear me?
Yeah, who is that? Are you a spirit? I don't talk to spirits.
No, I'm not a spirit. I'm a reporter.
All right, I'll talk to you. What's a reporter?
I tell people the news.
What's the news?
The news is what's happening.
Oh, that is a good idea. The news. Did you come up with that? It's a good idea. Wait till I tell the rest of the tribe. Have you invented other things? If you have, you fit right in my family.
Oh, you come from a family of inventors?
Oh, we're a very old family. Take my great-great-great-great-great, well, you get the idea. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Morris and his brother Og. They came up with two very big discoveries. Morris, he came up with fire. Og told the first joke.
They invented fire and humor at the same time?
That's what my father told me. But remember, it happened a long time ago.
They say fire was invented in 38,000 BC.
Huh? Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, this is how they told me it happened.
Chicken cold! Ooh, big idea, big idea. Fire! Fire! Cool! Fire warm. Fire cooked chicken.
Hey, pasa! What's happening?
Big idea. Fire! Fire good. Fire warm. Fire cooked chicken.
Better idea, better idea. Joke. No. Joke. Joke. Knock.
Come in.
No. Knock. Ooh, air. Knock.
Ooh, air.
Og.
Come in.
No. Knock. Ooh, air. Og. Ooh.
Knock. Ooh, air. Og. Ooh. Knock. Ooh, air. Og. Ooh. Knock. Ooh, air. Og. Ooh. Knock. Ooh, air.
Knock.
Ooh, air.
Og.
Ooh.
Og. Lee.
Joe cooked chicken.
Whatever happened to Og?
That was just the beginning for Og. He became a very big comedian. He played all the best caves. Then one day, tragedy. Og dies in a fire. When they told Morris about it, he died laughing. Good story, eh?
Tell us some more about your family. What other ideas did they come up with?
I'll tell you all about them. Here is a picture of my great-great-great-great-aunt, Cousin Rockwell.
What did she invent?
Nothing. I just like to look at a picture. It's my idea of a great-great cousin. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I bet you like to hear about my great-great-aunt whose boyfriend invented the wheel.
Oh, that was about 6500 BC.
Oh, you're so cute with that BC stuff. Anyway, my Aunt Annette was the most popular girl at Paleolithic High.
Hey, what do you guys think? I just let it in gravel ball.
Hey, groovy.
Now that I'm a letter man, I bet that Annette goes to the rock hop with me.
Hey, man. No way. I mean, like, Annette is like, like a pin to Frankie.
Yeah. How come a nice girl like Annette gets pinned to a nerd like Frankie?
Yeah, I mean, that guy is strictly from the Ice Age.
Hey, she comes now.
Watch me in action. Hey, Annette, dig my new sweater? Hey, how'd you like to go to the rock hop with the big Neanderthal on campus?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mammoth, but you know I'm pinned to Frankie.
Frankie?
Yeah.
Why, that guy just learned how to walk erect. What do you see in him?
Well, it's like this. One night, we were parked by the rock quarry. Frankie picked up a rock, and he said, Annette, did you ever notice how rocks roll downhill? I said, no. Then he said, I got this great idea. If I took 4 of these rocks and put them on 2 axles, we could build a cart and cruise instead of dragging stuff around. And then I could spend more time with you. And I said, you mean we'll always be together? He said, wheel. That's it. I'll call it the wheel. Yes, the rock can roll. The rock can roll. Every jump will be a breeze. We're rolling down the road of life with ease. And we owe it all to my God. We've seen the light. So let's roll that rock all
Didn't the invention of the wheel make it easier to get around?
Oh, yeah. You see, the wheel helped us travel. But here's the paradox. People began to become farmers.
Instead of just roaming, at that time roaming was very big, they started to settle down. Of course, now that they stayed in one place, someone had to bring them stuff they couldn't get in their home tribe. That's when battering started. For those of you who don't know, battering is, you give me a chicken, I give you a hat. You give me 2 chickens, I give you a hat with a feather. Battering was invented by my great cousin on my wife's side of the family, Fuller. Fuller was the first tribe-to-tribe traveling salesman. Fuller really got around because he had wheels.
That joke's even older than I thought.
I can't take credit for that. That was one of Ogg's jokes. Anyway, Fuller's first day of battering went something like this.
It's the Fuller Fish Man. Anyone home?
We don't want any. I told you we don't want any.
Hey, just give me a chance to get my sandal in the door.
Okay. Is it in there?
Yes, it is.
Right you are.
Mr. Farmer! Oh, my sandal! It's in the door!
Well, you're the one that wanted it in there.
I changed my
What are you doing around in here anyway? You're not from these parts. You're not even from my tribe. I'm a farmer. You come after my grain?
mind. No, perish the thought. I've come to barter you for it.
Batter? What's batter?
Well, here's how it works. Do you like chicken?
Ooh, I love chicken.
Well, if I gave you a chicken, would you give me a cup of grain?
How big is this alleged chicken?
Oh, it's a nice, big, fat, juicy chicken.
A cup of grain for a big, fat, juicy chicken?
Yep.
It's a deal! Excuse me, I gotta find a little tiny cup.
Hey, come back. That was just an example of how barter works. But now let's say I had a cow.
A cow? A cow? Where's a cow? I'll give you a big cup of grain for a cow. I'll give you 2 cups of grain. No, I'll give you a sack of grain for the cow. Where's my cow?
I don't have a cow.
Well, if you haven't got a cow or you haven't got a chicken, what do you got?
I've got something in my basket. Something that comes from far away. Another tribe. It comes from the sea.
Ooh. I've always wanted to go by the sea, by the seaside, by the beautiful sea.
Ready? Here it is.
Oh, you make my mouth water. Hurry up.
You're going to want to give me a lot of grain for this.
Ah, yeah.
It's a fish.
The slimiest, most evil-smelling critter I have ever seen. Whose idea was fish?
Fish. Since the world first began, there was fish. Just before there was man, I've got carp and cod, flounder and trout. Once you've tried your first deal, then you know how I feel about fish. Once you started to sell a few fish, you'll forget how they smell. You can't bake 'em, boil 'em, broil or fry. You won't care once it's cooked, once you really get hooked on my fish. Hey, why don't you get it?
Fish! Yes, I see what you mean. I love fish. If they're already clean and fillet of sole is quite a treat.
Or try tasting my squid. You'll be glad that you did. So eat fish.
Crayfish, kingfish, shellfish, sailfish, starfish, starfish, to name a few. Dogfish, hogfish, creekfish, cleanfish, catfish, and gefilte fish too. Chin up, chest out, now you're looking sharp. What a way to start the day with pike, red snapper, and cod. Oh, fish, like we told you before, we love fish. Let me hear it once more. I love fish, not poultry or cake.
Yes, it's so good to eat. You will never eat meat.
Life will never be drab when you're living with crab. Just to think about shrimp, and my body goes limp. I love fish. Oh, there's nothing like fish. It's my favorite dish. I'm so glad I'm in fish. If I could have any wish, I'd wish for
One more time.
poultry or
so good to eat. You will never eat meat.
Life will never be drab when you're living with crab.
Just to think about shrimp, and my body goes limp. I love fish. Oh, there's nothing like fish. It's my favorite dish. I'm so glad I'm in fish. If I could have any wish, I'd wish for
Deal? Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't have any grain to trade you for your fish. I had a bad year, you see. In fact, I can't even trade you anything for it. I mean, I can't even give you a roof over your head. Well, that is, unless you wouldn't mind sharing a room with my daughter.
I think we could work something out.
I love that one. You know, Fuller never left that tribe. He married the farmer's daughter. It was a big stick wedding. Anyway, after bartering got so popular, it was life in the fast lane for everyone. And now we leave the Stone Age behind, and pretty soon we got your Bronze Age. And before you know it, we're so advanced, we even have priests to govern us.
Around 3500 BC, right?
If you say so. Anyway, one of those priests had a member of my family working for him. His name was Kissinger. He worked for a priest named Nixon. Kissinger had an idea. Listen, pictographs.
Oh, you mean the cuneiform alphabet?
Whatever. Let me tell you how it happened.
My fellow Sumerians, I am not a crook. My wife Pat wears a good Sumerian cloth coat. And if you elect me as your leader, I promise that each and every one of you will have a chicken in your pot. I like it, Kissinger, but it's a little long. I don't think I can remember all that.
Well, Pharaoh, I have an idea. I call them pictographs, or cuneiform alphabet. Let me show you how it works. I have put pictures of the key things you must remember on these tablets. I will stand in the back of the crowd and hold them up for you to see. See? When you talk about not being a crook, there's a picture of a dagger. And when you talk about Pat's coat, there's a picture of a coat. And here's a picture of that chicken that goes in every pot.
I like it, Henry. Pictographs. Inspired. All right, let's practice.
All right.
Henry, hurry up, Henry.
Yeah, right.
The election is this afternoon. My fellow Sumerians, I am not a coat. My wife Pat wears a good Sumerian cloth chicken. And if you elect me as your leader, I promise that each and every one of you will have a crook in your pot. Well, how did I do? Letter perfect, huh?
Things didn't go too well for Nixon, but Kissinger come up with a hit pictograph the very next year. It means have a nice day. I personally got sick of seeing it around.
Hi.
Do you know what year it is yet?
Not exactly.
I feel so lost in prehistory.
Oh, you should be used to that, Dan. You're lost all the time.
Who's that?
Here he comes. Oh, you've told us so many wonderful stories. It would be such a shame if people forgot them.
I got something really important to tell you. I got an idea. Listen, you tell me what you think of this. I'm going to use the pictographs to write down one of my stories. It's pretty radical. It's never been done before. It's a legend I heard called Gilgamesh. Now, stop me if you've heard this one, because it's a great story. It's all about a great flood in which mankind was saved by building an ark. Excuse me. It's been nice talking to you, but I want to start writing. Well, with the writing down of that legend, history began. And man gained his most precious heritage, perhaps his most valuable treasure. For those who do not learn the lessons of history are doomed to repeat it. By the way, who was that Sumerian I saw you with just now?
I never asked. I forgot.
Now, you should have written it down. You see, that's what history is all about.